Hello, everyone. My name is Raymond Sanchez, and welcome to Raymond's podcast. I'm pretty excited to be in this podcast. I never thought I was gonna do this, man. To be honest, I never thought I was gonna do a podcast or anything to release on the internet. I never thought about it or even think about it until this couple months, to be honest. Well, guys, welcome to my podcast. I'm pretty excited to talk to you guys about everything. To be honest, I'm pretty excited. Let me tell you a little about myself, who I am, where I'm from, and why I created this podcast, or why I want to start my podcast. Well, I'm from Puerto Rico, and I just moved from Puerto Rico to United States. Uh, I have a dream, and my dream is to become a firefighter, as well as have my businesses, and I want to be big in my life. I want to become successful, and I always was this person that always want to be comfortable, or I always want to be this person that was limiting myself. I always was limiting myself and not becoming big or seeing the bigger picture that what I can become. I never see it that way. I always want to be comfortable and not do nothing. I always wanted to things come to my hands and not put up the effort. And I realized that when I turned 19, starting, my 20s, that, reality starting to hit into me like, shit, I gotta really get the fuck out of this bed and put some work on it. And that's what I've been doing. Luckily, here in United States of America, I have my sister, my little nephews, and my nieces, as well as my father. So I'm not here alone. I'm grateful. I have a good job at the moment, working here until I can figure this stuff. So to become a firefighter. Um, I have my own apartment, my own car, and I only been living here for 5 months, and I'm pretty happy for myself. I have done a lot, and it's not even half a year. I'm doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy for myself, and I just want to keep going up and keep growing as a person, as a man. Just I'm pretty happy. I just want to keep this up. The reason I wanted to start my podcast is I always, you know, myself, I always was thinking, doing a podcast, but I never put on the work. I never like, what? Let me do. I always have the idea. So I like a lot of people do. I love listening to podcasts, Joe Rogan's, Theo Vaughn's podcast, uh, as well as Joey Diaz podcast that is called Uncle Joey's Joint. So I decided to start listening to Uncle Joey's at the Joey's Diaz podcast, and he gave me the push, or just woke me up to start my podcast. And I'm pretty grateful for him, to be honest. I'm pretty happy that he was the one that pushed me to do the podcast. Shout out to Joey Diaz. I hope one day uh, I can be a guest in his podcast, or I can meet him. I'm a big fan of his. I love his comedy, as well as the little roles that of movie that he's done. I love Uncle Joey. He's really inspired me as a person to do this podcast, as well as, I don't know if you guys have listened to his podcast, but as well he does great motivation speech, or just amazing advices for people, young people, in general, everybody. And for my opinion, it's fantastic, you know. And I'm pretty grateful for him that he has opened my eyes in other sides of my life. And I'm pretty happy for that. So shout out to Joey. I don't know if he's going to listen to this, but I hope he does, and tell him that thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this is the reason that I decided to do my podcast. Things that I'm gonna be talking about in my podcast. So I'm going to be talking about everything. Everything that's going on, everything that every drama, everything that catch my eye is pretty interesting to talk about. Talk about my life, what's going on, my deepest moments, my happiest moments, tell amazing stories that I have in my life or stories from other people, and as well as I want to give advices for people as well. I love helping people. I want to help people that become good as me or become better than me. I want to help people. I want to help people grow, become a better person, and I want to, like I said, I really want to help people. I love helping. I don't want to see people always on the ground. I always try my best to help people, and I always try to help my friends. I don't know if they see it that way, or they don't understand what I'm trying to say, but it's alright because I always try to help them, and I think they see that myself is trying to help them. I'm always there for my friends. At this moment, sadly, I'm alone. I got a couple of friends here in the United States, but they're all working, and there's like 3 of them. No, I'm lying. 2. Yeah, I only have 2 friends, and we don't see each other often. Or we don't talk because we have our lives. I'm working every day, and they work as well. I meet them in little funny story. I met those 2 friends on a fire cadet academy. Yeah, amazing friends. But we talk about that later. Let's keep talking about the reason of the podcast. Yeah, I want to help people. That's my goal in life. I just want to help people to reach the limits, not the limits, go beyond the limits. Yeah. So, yeah. So this is my podcast. This is what I'm gonna be talking about. Oh, as well talking about sports. I'm a big soccer fan. I love Barcelona. I'm a big fan of it, as well as the NBA. I love the NBA. I'm a big fan of Chicago Bulls. So we're gonna be talking about the games when they go up. Talk about Chicago and Barcelona. So it's gonna be amazing. I don't watch football. In Puerto Rico, we don't have that sport. Obviously, we know what it is, but it's not part of our culture in island. Our sports in Puerto Rico is basketball, baseball, volleyball, basically any type of sport except football and cricket. That's it. So yeah, this is my podcast. What going to talk about. So let's begin. Um, so like I said, I want to become a firefighter. I happily, I'm going to be going in certification program. I don't want to go to too many details. I don't know if I can talk about it or not. I'm just want to play it safe, as well as this is new era of the podcast. So I don't know what is good to talk about, what is not. So I just want to play it safe at the moment. When throughout the months, throughout the years, when I be doing this podcast, get some knowledge and understand what I can talk about, things that will not hurt people or ruin my image in the sense of my career. Just in case, you don't know what can happen. I just this is all new territory. I just want to explore it first and see what I can say. So yeah, I want to become a firefighter. It's been my dream since kindergarten. Um, I'm pretty happy that throughout the years the progress has been pretty good of becoming a firefighter, and I'm gonna become the fucking best fucking firefighter in Cincinnati, man. I'm living Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm gonna become the fucking best fucking firefighter, man. And that's my mentality. I'm gonna become the best. I'm not gonna, those around me, I'm just gonna destroy them so I can become on top. No, of course not. But I want to become the best fucking firefighter in Cincinnati, man. I want to become the best. That's my mentality, man. And that's what be helping me to, get here. I want to become the best. I'm tired of me always being this fat, chubby guy doing nothing always, you know, just doing nothing with his life. Always complaining and wanting everything by his hands, and at the end of the day, not doing absolutely nothing. You know, I'm tired of that. I want to become the best version of me, and my mentality now and everything is I'm going to become the best. I'm going to become the greatest. And I'm going to keep pushing myself every single fucking day. Sometimes it's going to happen, you're going to fall, but I'm going to stand up and just keep pushing, man. So, fuck yeah. Another thing I didn't say about, the reason I started my podcast is as well, I was struggling a little bit in finding myself a hobby. I couldn't find myself, me doing something that I can enjoy, all the time. Because I know I have sports like, watching the NBA or watching soccer, but I don't consider that as a hobby for me. And, it's like, for me, it's like watching TV. Your favorite series or movie just came up on TV and you're just going to watch it, So I don't consider that as a hobby. So I was struggling, to find a hobby, what I can do to enjoy. And there were so many things that I was trying to do, and there was nothing that was coming up for me. And man, I found podcast. And for me, it was the best decision that I ever made. And I'm pretty happy that I'm doing this right fucking now. I cannot believe I'm doing this. My goal in podcasting, to be honest, I don't really care if I become famous. Like any other people, they will love to. Trust me, I will love to. But it's not something that I need. If it happens, I'm going to be grateful. I'm going to be grateful to every single listener that is watching right now. That is hearing me right now. But other than that, I'm not desperate or need of becoming famous, of become like a Joe Rogan, that's really a big, famous podcaster. It's not touching me at the moment. This is my little hobby, and I'm gonna be happy with the few people that listen to me. If years go by and only got like 110 people only listen to me, I'm gonna be happy. If the years pass and nobody's listened to me, it's all right. I'm not gonna feel depressed. I'm not gonna feel down. This is my little dream, and it's my hobby, man. It's just my enjoyment of my life. So, what else can we talk about? I'm pretty excited. I didn't write nothing down because I want to improvise and see how it goes for me for my first time. But I will promise you guys, when episode 2 release, I'm gonna be writing stuff down and have things to talk about. But at the moment, everything right here is improvised. Just going on top of my head. So I'm pretty happy here in the United States. I'm enjoying myself. Sadly, I'm working every fucking day, man. Like shit. Well, I work in a warehouse, and I'm not gonna say details where I work, what company. Just just for safety, just in case. Uh, I work in the forklift, loading and unloading trucks. I'm pretty I'm pretty grateful for the job because I'm not doing too much. Sadly, I work 14 to 12 hours a day, and it is a sock a sock. Fuck. Sorry if my pronunciation is bad. I really apologize. But I'm pretty tired. My just working all those hours and not having too much of a personal life because I work Monday through Sunday. Right now I'm having only Saturdays off, but that's not enough. I cannot do my I cannot do my stuff at home or work out because I get out of work, enter at 9 and get out of work like at 10. So or sometimes even later. But it is what it is. It's part of the process. I'm taking it. I'm focusing on the grind and I'm making good money. So I'm thinking right now for the money and myself becoming big in life. So I gotta go through this obstacle so I can become big and better. But I'm working every day, man. Only Saturdays I'm off. And the problem is that there's only two forklift drivers, man. I think we need more forklift driver. And my boss, for some reason, he doesn't want to get more forklift drivers. Because I believe we can do some rotations and, it's bullshit what I'm going through my job. But trust me, I'm going to get out of this and I'm going to become great. I got to go through this hell till I can concede and go where I want to go. I'm pretty happy that I'm going through this because I never in my life went through a pretty hard, run. I always choose the easy route and not do too much work. I learned in this life that if you want to succeed, you got to be uncomfortable. Success does not come from comfort. That's from something that Steve Harvey said, for the people that didn't know. But this is what I'm going through. So a little story today, man. So I woke up this morning about 7:38 to go to work. And man, I got a fucking flat tire on my car, right? I got a fucking flat tire. And I decided, fuck, let me get it out of the parking and move it so I can be more comfortable and see the tire if just have a nail or something, right? So I did that. And while I was getting out of the parking spot, right? Because there's cars next to me, so I cannot view or see the tire better, right? I get out of the parking spot, and lucky me, the fucking rim gets out of the tire. And I'm like, fuck, man. Now I cannot put air on the tire for I cannot put air on the fucking tire. So I didn't get mad. Surprisingly to myself, I was really calm. I was not stressed like shit. It is what it is. Anyways, for the tires, the 4 tires that were already on the end zone, so I was gonna replace the 4 tires. I was just waiting to earn more money just from my job. So I decided, you know what, fuck it. Let me go to the job, clock in, at least get fucking paid while I'm doing my 4 change of tires. So I clock in, do the normal thing, load up 2 trucks in the morning. I told my boss, hey, can I go to the tire shop so they can fix my tire, right? And I decided, you know what, fuck it. Let me change the four tires at once and get it done. So that's what I did, man. It took about fucking 3 hours, man, to change my four tires and do the alignment. And fuck, they did the alignment wrong. So now I gotta go back tomorrow and fix my alignment because the car now is going slightly to the right, even though the steering wheel is in the middle. So it's kind of fucking annoying. The guy told me I would do it today, but when you left, we have like a lot of cars to attend to, so I got you tomorrow. And I was like, fuck yeah, all right, man, don't worry about it. So that's what I did. Hey, it was not a good ending, but at least it was a satisfying ending. I could figure it out about you know, have my four tires replaced and call it a day. So that was the only little drama that happened today in my life. Anything else, it was normal, just working, loading, unloading trucks. Yeah, today I was not doing the podcast. I have all the equipment, but I didn't know if I should do it today or do it, you know, or do it another day. I still was thinking when to do it, but I decided, fuck it. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to fucking do it today. I'm too excited for this podcast. I'm just cannot be just daydreaming about it and not just do it. So I'm right here. So I hope everybody's have a beautiful Christmas and as well have an amazing New Year's. 2023 is gonna be for me a great year, a hard year for sure, but I know it's gonna be amazing, and I hope for you guys as well. It's gonna be an amazing year. And a little advice I want to give you guys that no matter what happens in 2023 for you guys, always stay positive. Doesn't matter if a lot of bad things going on, always stay positive. All right, guys, stay positive and think positive and just keep going. All right, just keep going. I know you guys got this because you guys are strong. We all strong. So that's my little mini advice for you guys. Stay positive and just keep going forward. Doesn't matter how bad the road is getting, stay positive. Because if you guys, get negative, you're going to bring negative energy into your life. But if you stay positive, you're going to bring positive energy to your life. Doesn't matter if you always stay positive and negative energy is coming. It doesn't matter because that's a test from God or the universe giving it to you to see how willing are you to stay positive or how willing are you to keep going forward, So that's a little thing I want to give it to you guys. I'm pretty excited talking to you guys here. So man, I'm happy. I'm pretty happy. I'm just have so much gratitude, but I'm happy. So I just moved to my new apartment. I've been here, but yeah, yesterday it was my first. Yeah. I've been here for a month in my apartment. I got my Wi-Fi. I have all the main things that you need for an apartment. The only things that I need is my furniture and a good TV, because I have a little TV, a 32-inch. It's not bad. It's a little bit old as well, so I think I'm gonna use that 32-inch TV and put it in my room, because I have one bedroom apartment. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put that apartment in my room. Sorry, that little TV on my room, and have a nice big TV on my living room with the nice furniture. So probably I'm gonna get that, a nice big TV and furniture. But I don't know where to get the fucking furniture. I thought I was searching in Facebook Transfer Marketplace, bake lots. I don't know. I gotta do the shopping, but I have no fucking time because I'm working all day. But it is what it is. The day will come, and I know I will do great. I didn't say as well that probably this first podcast, couple podcasts I'm gonna be doing, they're not going to be video podcast because I still don't have the little equipments that I need. I just bought it from Amazon. I'm just waiting for those little equipments to get here and start doing